Hi everyone, Happy New Year. My name is Matt. I'm one of the co-founders here at Vistaly. If you're watching this video, it's probably because your team is participating in the opportunity sizing beta. And over the past several weeks, we've had conversations with teams to learn more about how they're sizing and prioritizing opportunities and how they're sharing that information, what they're learning from customers, with stakeholders, and other members of their team. So we're going to take a look at some of the changes we've made based on your feedback around custom fields and introduce a new workflow that we're calling Sessions, which is aimed to solve the challenge of sharing and socializing what you're learning from your customers with other members of your team. So let's get started by taking a look at custom fields. So if we go to the custom fields menu, the first thing that we've changed is we've now enabled custom fields to be applied to any card type, not just opportunities. What we've learned is that teams were looking to be able to apply some of these custom fields to other types like assumptions, experiments, and even solutions for capturing things like level of effort. So here, well, first of all, to add a new one, click on add new custom field. Then you can choose your card type. So you can see all the types are available here now. And then you can choose the field type. Everything else is the same. So we have 6 opportunities here that are 6 custom fields assigned to the opportunity card type that we're going to use to help prioritize and size the opportunity space. So let's go back to our workspace and see what that looks like. So here we have an outcome. We want to increase onboarding completion rate for new companies. We've identified 3 high-level opportunities that we can take on to help address this. And for each one, we can use the new custom fields to adjust the sizing criteria for each of these. Okay, now that we have 3 high-level opportunities, we have them roughly sized. We want to share this information with other members of our team. So maybe some stakeholders so that we can get some feedback and buy-in, or even just keep them informed on what we're learning from our customers. Or we could be sharing this with our other members of our team so we can choose which opportunities we want to pursue, maybe kick off an ideation session, identify some solutions. Any of these things are possible. So first, we want to go to the new sessions workflow. So click on the sessions icon, and we want to create a new session. So let's just call this one onboarding opportunities. And then here we have a description field. The description field is nice if you're using sessions remotely or asynchronously. It can provide some additional context to the participants. If you're running a synchronous session, it may not be necessary, so it's optional. So let's go ahead and add this session. That will then take you to the session editor. So here you can see we have our title and description up top that we can update. And then we have ourselves set as a facilitator. Now, what we want to be able to do is invite other participants to participate in this session. So let's go ahead and add a few. And then the last thing that we need to do is add some cards that we can compare in the session. So when we click add cards, it takes us back to the workspace where we can then select any cards that we want to add to the session. So I've selected 3 cards. Down at the bottom, you can see it says add cards 3, done. So let's click done, and that'll take us back to the session editor where we can then reorder those cards here. And this order is the order in which it would be displayed to participants. Next up, we can either publish this session, which will send an email, or if you have Slack integrated, a Slack message to all of the participants. We can preview the session as well so we can see what they would see. And then here in this preview, let's just walk through it real quick. So each opportunity is separated by the black bar. And then what we can do is click on the left-hand side, show full story if we want to get the full context, see why that opportunity matters. We can see all of the custom fields and the sizing criteria here on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we have discussions and insights. Discussions can be used just to have a conversation about that opportunity, and it's all scoped to this opportunity. And then you can also utilize it to just tee up, add some additional information to that opportunity so you can collect specific feedback from other participants. Insights is the same thing as insights in the workspace view. This just pulls all of the specific insights that you've captured from your interviews. Maybe you've pushed them from Dovetail and connected them into Vistaly, or some other transcription tool, or maybe even just pulled some product analytics from your analytics tool and added those as insights as well. So this is your supporting evidence, this is the discussion, and here's the opportunity. So this looks good. The next thing we want to do is publish this session so our participants can take a look at this as well. So when we go to publish, click publish, you can now see that it went live. What this did is it sent an email or a Slack message to each participant, notifying them that you're requesting them to take a look at this session. If we go to view all progress, we can see that we can see who viewed that session. So we can see that Jade already viewed the session. We've been in here for 17 seconds since it's been published, and Noah has not yet viewed it. As participants start reviewing the session and checking opportunities as reviewed, you can see those being checked off here. Once they complete reviewing this process, it'll mark it as completed. So let's go through and review it ourselves. So no comments or discussion have been made on any of these yet. And we're just going to mark them all as reviewed. You can see that Noah hasn't viewed this yet, and sessions doesn't require every participant to fully complete the session to be able to mark it as completed. You can mark these as complete whenever you'd like. All right, so we just completed the session. We've had 2 of our 3 participants completely view it, and we can continue to have conversation around each one of these opportunities. This discussion is also available in the tree, where in the same place that it normally is under the comments section in the sidebar. Okay, that's it for sessions. I wanted to, once again, just thank you and your team for participating in the conversations and helping guide us to design this workflow. We anticipate a couple more iterations. So we look forward to continue having conversations with your teams and seeing how you are using this each week to communicate and prioritize the opportunity space. Once again, thank you. And if you want to get in touch with us to share more feedback, you can reach out to me directly, matt@vistaly.com. If you are connected with us via Slack or Microsoft Teams, send me a DM. If you are not connected to us that way and you would like to be to iterate with us faster, just send me an email and I will just send a couple of follow-up steps so that we can get connected on Slack or Teams. Thanks again, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.